Hi everyone, I hope you're hanging in there and doing well with the quarantine. And I've been reading a lot of posts in different places about how people are suggesting that we become more conscious, and therefore this video blog is going to be about what conscience means. And while I develop the idea of consciousness and invite you to reflect with me about it, just consider, what does it mean for you? What does it mean to you to be conscious? What does it really mean to be conscious of something? Okay, while you hold on to your ideas or they start revolving around, I'm going to refer to the definition from the etymology of the word conscience. This word is divided by con, which means with, and science. And so the word conscience means with science. And I'm going to read a definition that I found in the internet about science that really relates to what I want to share with you today. It says, science is the set of knowledge that is organized in a systematic way, obtained from observation, experimentation, and reasoning within specific areas. It is through this accumulation of knowledge that hypotheses, questions, schemes, laws, and principles are generated. This is a very interesting definition of science. I'm sure there are more, but what I want to rescue from this is that it is asking us that through experimentation and observation, we arrive to certain principles that we can actually manifest through experience with a certain set of questions, schemes, laws, and principles, as it says. And there is one thing that it's interesting in this language, that it's not so in other languages like in Spanish, that we can talk about being aware of something. So what does it mean to be aware of something? Many people believe that being aware of something means being conscious, and that's not so. Because the first step of being conscious of something is becoming aware of that something. But becoming aware is the A in the process. Conscious is Z, the last word on the alphabet, Z. This is the process from A to Z, is the process we go from awareness to wisdom, from awareness to consciousness. And so that process, it's a very amazing journey that we can undertake to heal what we need to heal as humanity in order to create a new world, the world that we all want to live in, a world of peace and love and compassion. It can happen, but we have to create it. And for us to create it, first we need to heal all the, all the anger, all the hate and resentment that we have and carry inside of us because of all the unhealed experiences that we have in our lives. So healing will require, I'm moving a little. Healing requires that we learn to see ourselves brutally, honestly, and to bring out whatever we are locking down inside that unconsciously most of the time is making us hold on into so many negative feelings. And for the healing process, obviously, we need support. I would suggest that we ask for support for as long as we need it, in a safe place with safe people, that we can open up and let all those things come out, and we can sort of ventilate a little our inner places. I know that there are experiences that are very hard to heal, and for whatever reason we have experienced that in our lives, is part of the process that we need to embrace in order to liberate ourselves from that awful energy that is pushing inside, and even though we are not aware, it's probably making us see life in one way or another through those filters of resentment and bad feelings. When we undertake the process of healing, we learn how to love ourselves. We learn how to forgive ourselves and others. We learn compassion and how it feels to be somebody else's shoes. And opening up helps us to raise a little our vibrations. Now, there are many levels of consciousness, like the chakras. The first chakra is a certain energy, the second chakra another kind of energy, the third chakra, and so on. And the higher we are able to go in our experience of ourselves internally and raise our consciousness and vibration, we embrace a higher understanding of our lives and the experience of living in this earth in the third dimension. And it is a very amazing journey, though it is painful, and that's why maybe many are not willing to look inside for that healing to happen. But we really need to, in order to create a new humanity, in order to create a new world, we simply need to heal ourselves. This humanity has been living in a very dysfunctional way for centuries, and it is time that we recover not only humility, as I said in a video before, but we recover that connection with ourselves. Also, in consciousness, or in an experience of being conscious of something, we need to have a direct experimentation, a direct experience of something. For instance, if I'm with a tree and I know that's an avocado tree, I am seeing a tree with a label of the conditioning and the learning I had about the avocado tree. So I don't see the tree anymore for what it is. Because every avocado tree I'm gonna see through the label and not as an avocado tree is by itself. So we need to get rid of the labels and have a direct experience in order to really feel what's beyond the label, you see. And that is a little harder to do, but it is possible. We just need practice to get ourselves out of the way. That means get our egos out of the way and let just ourselves be free to experience the connection with the tree. If we can do that, we can connect with anything, with the animals, with the land, and we can start really connecting also with the divine, not through intermediaries like religion. We can connect with Jesus by looking inside. We can connect with Buddha by going inside. We can connect to the universe, the multiverse, the God, Goddess, whoever, by going inside. And I know it's been difficult for most of us because we never were taught how to look inside. But now we have heard of many tools like meditation, and we have heard like many tools like any kind of practice like yoga or qigong or tai chi that help us kind of go inside in one way or another. But all we need to do is have the desire to really know who we truly are, and obviously by practicing through help and through listening to different thoughts and ideas that can help us to break apart our conceptions and our beliefs in a very healthy way, in a very crescendo way, not like from one day to the other everything breaks apart, we can drive bananas, but just going in a speed that we can handle. You know, our soul is not going to give us something that we cannot handle unless we ask for it irresponsibly. And that's why being conscious also invites us to learn what it is to be responsible of our life, to be responsible of our effect on the world. And now we have an extreme, amazing opportunity to step back and look to how we have handled life and how easy it has been for us to fall on the routine of what everybody else does, we do. And now we have to stop that. And really, if we want to live in a better place and leave a better place for those that are coming after us, it is our responsibility to create that for them. They are more aware of us, of the world that we're leaving them to live in. And it's not really fair that we just wash our hands and say, okay, you guys, we did what we did, and now it's your turn to see how to fix whatever damage we have created. We are still on time to help them out. And it's a very big responsibility that we have. We need to be conscious, be aware of ourselves. It starts with that, and then work through to become wise about something through all the observation and experimentation that we need to do by looking inside. We're not going to find the answers by praying to Jesus or praying to whatever, please help me resolve this and whatever, you know. We need to go inside and connect then. But we're always looking outside for everything, for help, for answers, for healing even. We look outside. And okay, we can start a little bit from there, but knowing that we have to go really inside. After all, Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is within, right? So what does it mean? We gotta go within. The words are said. We just need to do it and not just depend on outside sources with our attention outside, hoping that we are going to get all that we need just by having our attention outside ourselves. We need to do the work and connect and find the answers. It is very, very true what the sages have said, that the answers are all inside. We just need to find the way. The way is the way gets created on the process that you are willingly going to live by looking inside. It just appears. The road appears. I just remember Indiana Jones when he was after the Holy Grail and he had to go through this huge precipice, the ditch, and he had to have the faith and you know, he had to be very clear that the path it was going to open on the way. Obviously, he had all what his father had helped him, but he had to decipher everything as he went through. Well, just a little example, but the way appears when we start walking in it. It starts shaping up when we decide to walk. And the walk means going within. So take your time. Use even all the bad moments and the bad feelings that come to the surface nowadays to work with them and question them. Find out what's their story, where do they come from, why am I feeling this way, also just be gentle with yourself and ask yourself, if we want to change the world, the world starts changing by you changing. Okay, I hope this helps. Please share this video with other people, and I hope it leaves you with something to ponder. And follow us in our bilingual channel and our English Facebook. Okay, thank you so much for your time, and remember to share this video. Until the next video. Bye bye.